Hi, my name is Diana and I'm a ballet dance, Middle Eastern dance instructor. I work in the Northern Virginia area and this section I'm going to concentrate on turns. It's important to be able to turn when you're performing this dance. So one of the essential things so we don't get sick when we're turning is to learn how to spot. And to spot, what we do is we look at one section of the room and we turn and we flip our head round and we look at it again. So I will look at this spot, I will turn, I'll keep my head there as long as I can, and then I'll flip around and look at it again. So I will do the same and then flip and flip, and I keep my head there as long as I can. And that way, that means I can spin for a long time without getting sick. Otherwise, you will end up feeling not very well and dizzy and out of control. It's important when you're spinning that you look in control and you're able to spin on a spot. So to start this process, what we do is we look at this front wall, we turn to the back wall, and then we turn to the front wall again. So we look at the front wall, the back wall, and then we turn. Front, back, turn, and all the time I'm keeping my head, but my body is turning to the back and then to the front. So keep my head there as long as I can, and that'll keep your spins nice and controlled. And at the same time, we have to remember our posture, that we're lifted all the way up through here, we're nice and pulled up here, and we think up tall, and that'll keep us in our body and straight as well. So there, turn, 1, 2, 3, turn. 1, 2, 3, turn. Good. 1, 2, 3, turn. Great. So that's a basic 3-step turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Great. And then we could advance on to a 4-point turn, where what I'm going to do is I'm going to spot in every 4 corners of the room. So I'm going to spot in that corner, that corner, that corner, the back corner. And I'll do 4 turns, and I'll be able to travel around the room and look in control. So I'm going to turn 1, 2, 3, 4, and end. Great. So we can do that again, going the same direction. So spot to that one, I turn to that one, to that one, to that one, and turn. Great. And then we can practice. Sometimes one side will be harder than the other, but it's good to practice both sides because that makes you more versatile and you can spin and keep your spins in control. So this time I'm going to go in the opposite direction. So I'm going to turn that way, that way, that way, that way, and stop. And then ground it when you're finished. So we'll do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop. Great. And then we will do, the other one is a turn, a pivot on top of ourselves. So we go forward, to the back, to the front, to the back, to the forward, to the back, and all the time there we spot. I stopped spotting for a minute, I got a little bit dizzy, but anyway. And then we just do it in a little spot there. Great, and that's what we call a pivot turn. And we should be able to do that for a long time and keep on in the same spot. I hope it did. Anyway, and that concludes this section on turning.